stop assuming the worst of people. I'm going to share with you 3 techniques that I use that completely change the way I look at relationships. I'm going to help you change potential misunderstandings into life-changing conversations that will preserve relationships. I'll break down 3 specific techniques that I use that have completely changed how I handle conflicts. So these are the 3 techniques to practice empathy. First is to share your feelings without judgment. Instead of, you're lazy, don't respect my time, can try. When you arrive late, it makes me feel that you don't value our relationship. When you arrive late, it makes me feel that you don't value our friendship. A single dismissive comment can damage years of friendship. Everyone has flaws and bad habits. Understanding this can help maintain perspective. All relationship requires effort and understanding. Don't value your own pride over these important relationships. Next technique, active listening. So from Brené Brown, a world-class expert on empathy, perspective taking, the ability to recognize their perspective as their truth. Second is staying out of judgment. Don't go into the conversation already thinking that their opinions are wrong. Next, recognizing emotions in other people can sound like this. It sounds like you feel sad. Lastly, to communicate that. Does this sound familiar to you? At least you have a place. At least you have a parent. At least you have a job. Right? These are things that we don't really want to hear. Rather, something positive can sound like, it sounds like you're in a hard place now. Tell me more about it. Okay, so the third technique is paraphrasing. This is to reflect back what you have heard to confirm the understanding. So in this example that your friend is late, right? You can say something like, "Oh, I didn't mean to disrespect you. I just have this really bad habit." Right? So paraphrasing it can be like, "Okay, so just to confirm, it means that you don't mean to disrespect me or that you don't value our relationship. It's actually a bad habit that you're dealing with. Is that correct?" So doing paraphrasing, right, serves 2 important purposes. First thing is that it deepens emotional connection. When you accurately reflect someone's thoughts and feelings back to them, it provides them validation. It strengthens the relationship because you're able to understand each other on a deeper level. The next thing is that it reveals hidden meaning. Sometimes when you paraphrase what someone else has said, they might respond with, "Well, not exactly." Right? This gives them the opportunity to clarify their thoughts that they may not have expressed clearly the first time. Right? Misunderstandings really cause a lot of issues in the long run. It's so much better to deal with it on the spot rather than letting it fester. So with that, I found that there are 2 main barriers when it comes to practicing empathy. The primary obstacle is often ourselves and our immediate emotional reactions. Right? So what this is, right? When your friend gives their excuse or their reason, the first thought that typically appears in your mind are often influenced by upbringing. So what does this mean? If your father, when you're growing up, dismisses you every time you give a real legitimate reason, right? And just say, you're always late all the time, or don't don't give me excuses. What happens on your end is that this oftentimes is the immediate response when someone gives us the same emotions. If someone else gives a reason, right, a proper reason, your first thing in your mind is that this person is just giving an excuse and you just want to dismiss them. And you're going to reply the same way as your father did towards you. So, how do you overcome this? Give yourself 5 seconds. Count in your mind 5 seconds for a second thought. And oftentimes, this second thought that comes through our mind are our true thoughts. And that is very important when it comes to managing, that we don't want to react on the spot. We want to give proper, true responses that are true to our heart, not what someone else has taught us. So the next barrier is confirmation bias. A quote from Francis Bacon, a philosopher and scientist. He says that the human understanding, once he has adopted an opinion, draws all things else to support and agree with it. In other words, when you think you're right, you will twist the world to fit that belief. Don't go into any conversation with already an existing belief that you are close minded. When you're close minded to something, what happens is no matter what anyone else says, even if it's true, you will still close your mind off, and then the conversation has no purpose anymore. So to end this, right, so what is the value of this empathetic communication? From the book Peace is Every Step. When you plant lettuce, if it doesn't grow well, you don't blame the lettuce. You look into the reasons why it's not doing well. We need fertilizer, more water, less sun, but you never blame the lettuce. Yet, when you have problems with our friends or our family, we blame the other person. But if we know how to take care of them, they will grow well like lettuce. Relationships require effort and understanding. A single dismissive comment can damage years of friendship. Know that everyone, including yourself, has flaws and bad habits. And once you really understand this, you can maintain your perspective, give everyone else a chance, like how you would want them to give you a chance as well. Alright, thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope it has brought value to you. If you want to watch more, click somewhere here to see my latest video. Bye.